Welcome back to the High Talk Podcast. I'm your host, DeLorean Guest. Thank you guys for tuning back in. We really appreciate the love and the support. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the page. Speaking of subscribing, I have a goal of trying to reach 500 subscribers. Excuse me, y'all. I get a little tongue tied. So if you guys can try and help me reach that goal, I really appreciate it. And appreciate you guys so much. Okay, just got a few announcements I want to get off. So I want to let you guys know about our High Talk social that we're working on and we're planning. It's going to be in the summer, date to come. Like the exact date is we're still working that out. But the event is going to be for us to show support and give love back to you guys and for you guys to come out and meet us and network and mingle. There's going to be fun. There's going to be food, games, entertainment, and more to come. But keep an eye out for that. It's coming later this summer. It's going to be a dope event. We'll definitely be touching on that more later. Also, I want to let you guys know if you want to get on our podcast, get your story heard, and share your journey and your creativity with us. Be sure to reach out to us on Instagram at the official High Talk Podcast and send us a message, and we'll try and get you on as soon as possible. Last, I would like to give a shout out to JD at Flex Your Grill. If you're looking for exclusive jewelry, I'm talking about from chains, watches, grills to rings, they've got it all. So be sure to check them out at 4449 Easton Way. And don't forget to follow them on Instagram at Flex Your Grill. That's at FLEXYOGRILL. Flex Your Grill.
I think
All
I need
right.
me a new chain.
And that's,
Nice.
I'm like, I might need me some jewelry because I have nothing right now, but we
Look,
working
I
on
was
it.
just
We
looking
working
at it. I
on
look
it.
real naked.
All right, y'all. Today I am here with the one and only
Chanel, Summer
Chanel. I love
Chanel.
to call her Summer Chanel because to me that just sounds so fucking dope and catchy. Like, let's be honest.
It's me.
Welcome to the room. Is that Summer
Her.
Chanel? It is.
It is.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Pretty good. Enjoying this morning. What you been doing today so far,
You
other than getting
know,
ready?
I actually had work this morning. So
Hmm.
I'm a cake decorator. So
Wait, what? What time did you get up?
I've been up since about 4 a.m. Yep.
Wait, what? Okay, and still looking snatched, I might add. So,
Bow.
come on, 4 a.m.
Yeah, I got up around 4, got ready. I was in there and clocked in by 6. I got luckily I only had like 2 cakes today. So
Hmm.
it's a nice little simple day. Made my little cakes, got in and out, and now I'm here.
What time are you usually done, if you don't mind me asking? Like, does it range depending on how many cakes you have,
Yeah,
or?
it depends. It depends on the style of cake too, because I could have one cake, but it could be a real intricate cake. So then I gotta take my time and really do stuff. But
Right.
I've been cake decorating now for 7 years.
Ah,
So I could whip up a cake in and out in about 10 minutes.
what?
So it really all just depends on what they want. You just want some color, some balloons, and some writing. Oh, in and out. Anything other than that, yeah.
Y'all, the universe is working in crazy ways because I literally have been trying to find people to work with because I've been doing pastry with my grandmother who's a chef since I was 6 years old. And I've been trying to work on this. I don't want to drop too much, but just
We'll
some
talk.
content with some cooking in it, some bacon. So, oh my God, I'm definitely gonna want to stay
I
in touch
cook
with
too though.
you.
Don't miss me there either. I used to be a chef actually right across the street at the Columbus Athenaeum.
Okay, so she does it all. Like
Oh,
what?
I listen. They call it a jack of all trades, baby. I'm a Jill of all trades.
Listen, come on, Jill.
Listen, yes, ma'am.
I'll be the jack. I'm working on it because right now I'm just dabbling in a few things, but I am so just like impressed with anybody who can juggle so many things, but yet still stay true to themselves and just like make time for their free time too, like their personal lives and stuff.
But see, I would honestly say the stuff that I do is part of my free time. Like
Hmm.
I do it for fun. I'm not doing it because it's a job or because it's a hassle. I do it because I enjoy doing it.
And that's some good advice. If you're gonna jump into something, make sure it's something you care about because you want to make sure you're having fun while you're doing it, especially if you're gonna be doing it
Yes.
constantly.
Yes.
I'm like, okay, look, I'm already getting into some of my questions already. I'm like, damn. All right. So, my first question for you, what inspired you to pursue a career in modeling and what do you love most about it?
Okay, so if I'm being completely honest, I started this journey off doing pageantry. My first 3 years of modeling, I was doing pageantry running for Miss Ohio.
Okay.
When I realized that pageantry was more of a blonde hair, blue eyes world, I decided to step out
Mm-hmm.
because I know what I can bring to the table. I know what I'm capable of. The moment I did that, baby grew her wings and a butterfly flew. Like
Yes.
it was amazing. I started off one of my old friends had her own clothing brand, so
Mm-hmm.
she asked me to model for her, and that was the start of it. I started modeling for her, doing little photo shoots for her clothing brands here and there. Then I started having other brands hit me up like, "Hey, I seen you do a shoot for them. Can you do a shoot for us?" I'm like, "Why not?" And then one of the brands I ended up doing a photo shoot for was like, "Hey, I'm hosting a fashion show. Have you ever walked before?" I said, "I haven't." They said, "Can you?" I said, "I'll learn."
I know that's right.
And from there, it's been history.
What?
It's been about, I want to say, consistently, I've been in the game for about 3 years now.
3 years?
This will be my third year.
That okay. I don't know why, like, even just like doing my research on you and like checking out the Instagram page, make sure y'all do that. It's dope. The way I see you walk that runway, I'm like, there's no way you've been doing this for less than I would say 5, 6 years.
So I've always been, I've never been shy to be
I
in
would
front
say,
of a
because that
crowd.
confidence
Like,
is crazy.
it's really crazy. Like, when it comes to like intimate situations, like a personal conversation or one on one or something like that, I can get really shy. I could get really nervous. But when
Mm-hmm.
it comes to being in front of a crowd and being the center of attention and all eyes on you, I've always been able to do it. I've danced my whole life. I did drill team. I did majorette. So I was always at football games. So I had all the eyes on me at football games. So it's just like I always kind of use that as training or
Mm-hmm.
like
I would say, so you're
something.
used to being in front of the crowd.
Yeah, I
Okay.
love it. It,
Mm-hmm.
it's something about the adrenaline when you know like they're cheering for you. When you know like all that noise that's being made, that's because of you. It's something about that.
So, of course, you dabble in a lot of things. Is there a certain thing that you get more nervous to be involved in or like to perform in other than, like, because I'm sure modeling, of course, you have to focus and be in the zone to get in the headspace before you rip that runway, but I'm sure that's a different kind of feel and intensity compared to, damn, the many things you just named. I'm like, they
So
do so much. That is so amazing.
if I'm
Like,
being honest, I just recently started pursuing a career in acting and getting into a
shut
few little
up. I can
short
see
films.
that.
And so it's like that's where I'm getting more nervous at because like I'm not gonna lie, when I was in high school and middle school, I was the one who'd be like, that girl cannot act. Why y'all got her on camera? And I don't need nobody being like that for me. And I know
Hmm.
you reap what you sow, but it's just that is one part where I am trying to gain my confidence at because like I know I have like the pretty face and like the body and everything like that, but I want to be
Check,
more than
check.
the pretty face. Like,
Right,
and that's the main thing I try to tell everybody too. Like when everybody asks me like, where do you want to go with modeling? It's more than just a pretty face. I
right.
like when I think of my career, I want to be somewhere like Tiana Taylor, Rihanna type, like have my own business, be in movies, have my
Be a whole
own,
brand,
yes,
yes.
like I want to be a brand. That's why I've started to learn how to do a little bit of everything. I can draw, I can cook, I can sew, I can write. I literally can do it all.
I'm sitting over here like, what can I do?
Listen, I guarantee you could do it all
Like,
too.
whoa. So, crap. I totally just lost my train of thought because that's just like so much and it's awesome. But okay. So I know at one point you wanted to be a tattoo artist, right?
Yes.
And then you got into cake decorating
Hmm.
because, do you want to say why?
So I started cake decorating honestly because I work for Kroger, just regular
Mm-hmm.
Kroger, but I'm actually not from Ohio. I am from Denver, Colorado.
What? Okay,
And
Colorado. Let's go.
yes, West Coast. I say it all the time. It's big West Coast.
Go
Um,
ahead. What brought you here?
so my great grandparents are still alive, 96 and 97 years old.
Shout out to
So
grandparents. Hey, grandma. Hey,
yes.
grandpa.
So I came out here to get a relationship with them, and my mom started working for Kroger's, and like she would always come home complaining about how they didn't have a cake decorator and how this was going wrong. And so I'm like, you know what? Get me a job up there. 7 years later, here I am.
Yes.
When I tell you, everybody comes to me for their cakes. Like, I have people hit me up like, "You working today? If not, I'm not going to Kroger." I'm like, come on, baby, I
Let's
got you."
go. Got support everywhere. That is so dope.
Yes.
Okay, so I want to circle right back, just back to the whole movie thing because we just met and I already feel like I've known you for a minute just because of the vibe. But it surprised me when you said like when you do one-on-one conversations sometimes that you feel nervous because I am not getting that. So that's why I'm like, I feel like if you were to get into acting a little more, that you'd be able to tap into any kind of role. Because you're saying you seem like you're shy in like one-on-one conversations. I am not getting that
So
at
I actually
all.
made it like, I know people probably really don't believe in like New Year's resolutions and like
Oh,
seeing them
I
through and
stay on
everything,
them,
but like
yeah.
one of my New Year's resolutions this year was to step out of my comfort zone. So like traveling, for instance. I've never traveled. I'll be 25 this year. As an adult, I've never took an actual trip. Everything that I've ever done has always been like school trips or family trips or something like that. As far as like an actual vacation or
Hmm.
just going out to adventure as an adult, I've never done it until this year. So it's like this year I wanted it to be the year first for just about everything. Like
And
be,
25, that's a perfect age to get started.
yes, it's my
Yes.
silver year.
Yes.
It's my silver year. So I'm trying to make sure that this year is literally everything it can be. And so far, I want to say I'm off to a pretty good start. We're about, what, 4 months in, and I've done already at least 10 shows. I've been to 3 different cities/states/countries.
Countries,
Um,
y'all.
Listen, so I've been doing it. I've been doing it.
Yes. Okay, so can you share with us a few of your favorite fashion shows and what makes them special to you?
Oh,
I know that I hate when people ask me what's my favorite thing to cook or something because
okay. But this is a good question though, because I've never really sat and thought about it.
I'm
But surprisingly, I do think I know the answers, and I'm a very indecisive person.
what's your sign?
So I'm a Virgo,
Shut up, me too. When is your birthday?
September 14th.
I'm September 10th. What? I love
Clock
me a
it. We
Virgo.
love a good Virgo.
Hell yes. That's why the
Yes.
energy is off the roof.
We love a good Virgo.
Shout out to all the Virgos. And to my brother, his birthday was
Virgoats,
in
because we
April.
all
We
some
love Aries
goats.
too.
Yes.
But yeah,
So I will honestly
Virgo, stand
say,
up.
yes, I love a good Virgo. Of course, my top number one of all time right now would have to be Italy.
Uh,
I made it international.
like
Like,
that is just
there are
that
very,
has to feel so good and like such an accomplishment for you. Like,
yes, there are very, very few people that I know. I want to say literally two. Besides me, I know two other people in a model industry that has been international. So the fact that I got to go all the way to not even Italy, but Milan, Italy, the fashion capital, like, and go and walk, it is a dream come true. Like, and not even that, to go walk for name brands. I got to walk for Fashion Nova, Forever 21,
what?
Skims by Kim Kardashian. Like, I got
These are like big name names. Like,
yes,
what?
like it was great. Like, that would definitely be my number one experience. Um,
Were you okay? Were you nervous going out of the country and just to be in a whole
so
different? I mean, I'm sure the atmosphere in the scene is the same, like because it's all like, I'm sure behind the scenes always chaos at no matter what fashion show, but you're in a different country. You're like,
I would
I would
say,
be so overwhelmed.
if I was by myself, I probably would have been crying the moment I got to the airport until I got back to the airport.
Got you.
But I had one of my closest friends with me. Her name's Tati. I love you,
Shout out
Tati.
to Tati. Hey, girl.
Yes. So Tati actually, she takes little vacations here and there, so she knows how to work the like international life a little more than me. So being able to have her there and be like, okay, so this is where we need to do this, and this, and then having that extra support system. And she actually walked with me too, so that made
Ah,
everything even
okay.
like,
Full circle. Like that is so
yes.
dope. And I was
So
just gonna say, it sounds like you have a good support system. Like it really does.
that could be, if I'm being honest, that could be 50-50. When
Mm-hmm.
it comes to the model community, we are very supportive of each other because we know where we're trying to get to. But
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to my personal family, y'all suck. They
Oh,
suck. And they know it. I don't sugarcoat nothing. They know that. I've had well over a
that
hundred
is a
fashion
Virgo for
shows.
y'all, not sugarcoating it. That is
Listen,
a
I've had
Virgo.
well over 100+ fashion shows. You know how many they been to, baby?
Don't make me sad. Are you serious?
I got one cousin, my cousin Nyla. That's my baby. She's the only one
Hey,
who's ever
Nyla.
been to any of my fashion shows in my family.
Even with how big you're doing and like,
Even the free ones, even the ones I offer to pay for, even the ones that be 2 minutes up the road.
mm,
None of them.
that that's
So yeah, I told myself
crazy.
all 2025 I wasn't inviting them to nothing, and I
Mm-hmm.
haven't.
Which is fair, because I mean, if I extend the invitation and you don't take it ever, what's the point of me extending, you know? But
Listen,
yeah.
I've learned this year.
Well,
This
don't offer
year
me
is
nothing free because
about
I am not turning
summer.
it down.
Listen, that's why this year is for summer, and that's what I wanted to learn because the whole 24 years of my life, I've been nothing but a giver, a
Hmm.
people pleaser,
Another
a
sign of a
like
Virgo for you.
I've been that caring, heart on my sleeve person, and honestly, I could say it took a lot more from me than it gave me. So I promised myself this year I wasn't letting nobody take nothing from me no more. And uptown, downtown, I'm standing on that. Listen,
I was about to start doing it with you. Like, what's this dance?
listen,
Yes.
I'm standing on it because hey, you got to put yourself first if nobody else is, and that's
Hmm.
what I'm finally starting to learn as I'm approaching 25.
That's life. It's learning experiences for you. I'm like, but that blows my mind because there's no way somebody in my family who's doing so big in the modeling industry, like traveling out of the country, like I'd have been like, "Do you need me to carry your bags to the airport from the airport? Do you need me to come
Listen,
with
that's
you?"
why I
Like,
say like that. That's why I can truly say like I give a huge shout out to my cousin Nyla. She's my personal hairstylist, so she does any hairstyle y'all ever seen me with at a show, at a photo shoot, anything. My cousin Nyla, she's been doing my hair since I was like 12 years old. Like when I say that's my rock, like she's been one of my biggest support systems. So I give her credit. That's like a sister to me. So when
mhm,
it comes to her, she doesn't miss a beat, and I feel like everybody should have that one person. They
I
should.
agree. I mean, because they say it takes a village, but I'm just like, sometimes the village is just one other person, you know?
Yeah, sometimes the village is a little.
But as long as you got somebody to help you balance it out and, you know, lean on, I feel like that's all that matters. Because I'm the youngest of five. Actually, not anymore because my dad just had I have a baby brother now who's, I believe, 7, but before him, I've always been a baby of 5, and we've always been so close knit. So when I hear people like in their family stories, I'd be like, "What? I can't
See,
imagine."
I am the youngest of 8, but we range from I'm 24. We range from the ages of 24 all the way up to 45.
Okay.
We're all scattered. None of us really talk to one another. I have one blood sibling out here, but I do have 6 god siblings.
Hmm.
All of them are younger than me except for one. So I've
Are you close with your god siblings or?
surprisingly, some of them yes, some of them no.
Hmm.
I would say when it comes to my sibling relationships, I try, but you could lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink it.
Yep, can only do so much. That is so
So
absolutely right. All right, before I get too deep, because I almost cried on the last episode. So you already touched base a little bit on a bunch of other things that you like to do, but besides modeling, of course, what are some other creative ways that you like to express yourself?
So my grandma hates it. Her words are quit drawing on yourself. I like to draw on myself apparently. I have well over 20 plus
Wait,
tattoos.
seriously? I'm only at
Every
7.
every single tattoo that I have, I drew myself.
Wait, seriously?
Yep.
So that's like legit one of a kind.
Mhm.
Yes, I was gonna ask you if
So
you tattooed yourself because I want to say
that's
now
the only
that's
thing I
just.
haven't done. I've drawn so I actually have my own business. I have my own customization business
Oh, you
and
already
it's
know.
called
I know.
Chanel Customs and it's customizations of all kinds. I've done ghostwriting for people, for musicians. I've done ghostwriting. I've done drawn tattoos for people. I have made weed trays, I've made ashtrays, I've made memorial boards
Actually,
for
I saw
people
some of that on
who,
your page, the weed trays.
yep.
I'm gonna need one for real.
I've made memorial boards for loved ones who's passed away. I do Mother's Day boards. Mother's Day is coming up.
That is true.
Yep. So that comes in many different ways. If you want to get one for your mom, or if you're a new mom or know a new mom that wants one, I have one that like you could put like their ultrasounds on there and
Okay,
like
that is
little
cute.
baby footprints
I
and
might
like
have to get one for
they're
my
cute. Yes.
mom.
So when it comes to customizations, I do it all. So I really started off by drawing. I'm a huge anime geek.
Are you?
I've
I'm
been
working on getting into it. I have a whole list of things I gotta watch.
I've been into anime literally since I was a kid. So those animations is really what made me start drawing. Like I can draw me an anime character in a heartbeat looking real good.
You are
Get
so
me to draw a real person
talented.
and they ain't gonna look real.
Y'all, this might be my new best friend. Like, she's
We
so talented. Like, that's
locked
crazy.
in
And a Virgo at that. September 14th. I'm never gonna forget
4 days
that.
apart.
Hello. Like, I am a little older than you, but just give me my little
We don't know
sister,
that.
my
We
little
don't know that.
cousin. Like, you are so talented. Like, that's crazy to me. Well, if anything, you definitely have another supporter. Like, and not even just from looking at your page to get my questions and to do my research, but I'm just like, I could not stop talking about this interview to Rafiki because I'm like, I'm so ready to sit down with you because I can tell the energy. And I didn't even know she was a Virgo then, but now I see why.
Yes.
But I'm like, this is just, I try not to cheese so much, y'all, but
Listen, get you a Virgo. We the best.
can be stubborn sometimes. And I ain't gonna spill all of our secrets, but I'm definitely hot headed and hard headed, but only when I give so much and I feel like
It's
somebody's
because we're
not
passionate.
reciprocating.
We're
Yes.
passionate about everything that we do. There's nothing that we do that we go and be like, oh, I'm gonna half-ass this.
Because we won't
Anything,
do it if we don't want to. And I can honestly say that. So
yeah, and
anything I do for somebody is because I genuinely want to.
yes, and that's the one thing, like especially about being a Virgo that I try to let people know, like anything that I do it because I genuinely want to, not because I
Yes.
need
Or
to, not
want
because I
something in
have
return,
to, or
you
I expect.
know?
Like that's the one thing I wish that my mom didn't instill in me when I was younger. My mom always had the idea like if anybody does anything nice for you or anybody does anything for you in general, you're automatically going to owe them. So now that I'm older, I don't know how to let people do nice things for me. I could be
Wait, do you
12
think that's a
feet.
Virgo thing or a trait of ours? Because I was never taught that way or raised that way. My mom just always taught me to appreciative. She said, accept with caution because you don't know if the person is giving you something because they genuinely want to or they do want something in return. So she's like, always accept a gift with caution. If you do, accept it. But I still don't even know how to accept gifts.
I
That's
kid you not, like
or
I could be
favors
drowning
or
in the ocean
I
and
got this.
somebody
See?
has a lifeboat and they like, here, take this. I'm like, no, it's a boat 10 miles away. I'ma find
Like,
it.
save
Like
yourself. Get out of here. You know, like,
I've been like that my whole life, and I can honestly say I hate it because it's like there might really be genuine people out in the world,
and we could be
and I
blocking our
will
blessings
never be able
too.
to tell them apart. And I
Hmm.
get that all the time, like you're blocking your blessing. I don't know the blessing. The blessing's in disguise. Damn it.
Hello. And then, like, especially today in the world, it's just so hard to tell who's actually genuine. That's why I try and stay off the news because when I be hearing about siblings killing each other, I'm like, what the fuck? Or
Listen,
like
and
couples and husbands and wives killing each other.
that's what
Like,
makes it so crazy because
not to
one of
get
my
dark,
first
y'all, but
I
I'm
was about to
like,
say because one of my
damn.
first shows is First 48, but I watch it really for informative reasons because watching First 48, you really realize how crazy this world is. Like children killing their parents, best friends who
Don't even
done
get me
been
started.
raised with each other since diapers, killing each other for $20. Like girls that are supposed to be cousins killing each other. Like it's like this world is really crazy, and especially like just me in general being a female. I feel
Hmm.
like I already have that concept where I have to like look over my shoulder. I'm not the thickest, but I ain't the littlest. So it's like I gotta watch my
She
back.
just right. Absolutely.
So it's like a lot of people don't really realize like I can honestly say that's one of my biggest fears, like as a female, just getting in that situation.
Hmm.
And it's like, this is a crazy world.
Especially even like when you're excelling in things like the modeling, going out the country. I'm gonna keep talking about that. To me, that is just so
And
fucking
that's the main thing
amazing.
my
Like,
mom was afraid of. Like the whole time I'm getting ready for Italy, it's like, don't get in no cars you don't know. Don't
hmm
wear this. Make sure you're doing. I'm like, Mom,
make sure y'all stay
if I
together.
get kidnapped, you better be like the person off taken. That's all I know.
Coming for you, like for real.
Like, you better be there.
Like, oh my gosh, like, okay, let me get back on track, y'all. My bad. All right, so throughout your creative journey, what are some key lessons you've learned that you apply to every area in your life that you take with you, like no matter where? Like whether you learned it from your modeling journey, doing your cakes, being just an artist when it comes to drawing and dancing. Like,
Well, I'm not gonna
y'all,
necessarily
the list can go on. Like, I could keep going.
listen. Yes.
I'm surprised you ain't got no clothing line yet.
So that's the crazy thing is I actually can draw. I can design.
hmm Of course. I
I
don't know why I
made
didn't even
my
think
own
about
prom
that.
dress. So I don't know if anybody ever noticed or anything, but yes, so I did my own prom dress and then I actually
Wait, when you say you made your own prom dress, you mean from drew it out and you made it as
from
well?
scratch.
What? So you
Um
sew and everything too?
yes, I went to prom with a half
Somebody
finished
get this girl her
dress.
own business so she can open up stores and each like that
Listen,
is
a lot of people don't
crazy.
even know. Like, I went to prom with a half finished dress. I didn't even finish my dress in time, so I just like tied it together, like glue here, glue there.
hmm
But I want to say what, like
I
two
bet you made
years
that shit
ago.
work though.
2 years ago, I was in a fashion show and it was a masquerade ball. I went and took my
Always wanted
prom
to be at a
dress.
masquerade ball.
I took my prom dress and I revamped it and I redid it to make it a whole new dress. And I did like a little TikTok of it, like, come with me as I redo my prom dress. And like, I showed them like me sewing it all together and
What?
what I added and what I took away. So I can I can do everything, but I've always been one of those people where like I don't want to step on toes. Like because I'm in the industry where I know a little bit of everybody. I know designers, I know models, I know chefs, I know tattoo artists. It's like I can do everything, but I don't want nobody to think I'm trying to step on their toes.
Right.
So it's like I'm a Jill of all trades, but I have yet
I love
to
that. Jill of all
yes,
trades.
but I have yet to actually master anything. It's because I don't know what I want to master yet because I've had this whole perception of be me, don't be anybody else. So
hmm
as soon as I feel like I'm on that path of doing something that somebody else has done, I change course. So when I started doing tattoos and I started drawing and everything, I had a friend that started doing tattoos. I'm like, oh well, now she's doing tattoos, so I can't. I started doing. I became a chef. I
Why
had
is
another
that
friend
with us? Like,
who
I
opened
swear we
their
are
own
so much
catering
the
business, and
same.
I'm like, you know what? They're a caterer now. I can't cook, so it's
hmm
like when I started modeling, I'm like, you know what? Everybody models, but there's a lot of different things I can do in the model world. Like right now, a lot of people don't know, but I am actually
Let them
about
know.
to shoot a commercial for Victoria's Secret.
Shut up. Womp. Like, what? I used to work for Victoria's Secret
Yes.
for about 3, 4 years, the one at East Mall.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I actually just had somebody reach out to
That's an
me.
exclusive. Is that an exclusive?
That is.
What? You heard that first here at the High Talk Podcast. Shout
Yes.
out to my girl
So
Chanel.
that is coming up very soon, very soon. So I will be doing a Victoria's Secret commercial promo for them
You have
very
to keep me
soon.
posted. Like,
Listen, that's actually where I'm going. Where I leave here, I have to go and pick out I think like 4 different lingerie sets that I want to use. They already sent me the scripts for it,
y'all, she
so
is busy. Been up since 4 in the morning and still going after she leaves here. Like,
listen, I'm probably be going all day. I think my godson asked to see me, and he calls, I answer. So it's
hmm
like I'm there. I'll be there.
I'm loving this girl so much. It's crazy. Like, for real. It's like, okay, so circling back to, see, I keep getting off track because I'm like, just keep blowing my mind, blowing my mind, blowing my mind. You were just saying, come on, like, get it. Jack of all trades. Sorry, y'all. I'm a little high.
You're all good.
Go ahead. What? I'm just like, I lost my train of thought. I'm just like, what? The list is going on and on and on and on. Okay, so actually, I know exactly what I want to say. When it comes to like when you were saying how your friend cooks, so now you feel like you can't cook, or do you not feel like there's enough room for all of us to like, make a splash and like,
So I
create our own like lane so we stay separate, but yet we're all in the same community, if you will, or
50-50. I feel, me personally, yes, I feel like there is. But unfortunately, Columbus got to do better. We're we as a whole, and believe it or not, I rarely claim Columbus. If anybody asks me where I'm from, I will be quick to tell them Denver, Colorado, because Columbus puts a bad look on its name because of the people.
hmm
There's no support in the city. Everybody wants competition, and that's the main thing that I like to let people know when it comes to the model world. Like, I don't look at nothing in this whole model world as competition. I
hmm
look at everything as, if I eat, you eat. I went to Italy. I took one of my closest friends with me to Italy. I'm going to Miami Swim Week next week. I'm taking 4 other models
Oh
with
my
me to
God.
Miami.
I'm
Well, not
going.
next
I'm
week,
just
but next month. Sorry.
kidding.
But I'm going to Miami Swim Week next month. I'm taking 4 other models with me to Miami Swim Week. Like, when it comes to,
That sounds to me like ain't no hating over here. Like
no,
that
like,
is
I did New York Fashion Week. Everybody's like, how'd you get into that? I instantly sent it to them. Now I know at least 4 or 5, 6 people going to do that same show I did last year. So
I
it's
love that.
like, anything that I do because I would want somebody to do it for me. Like, something that I didn't necessarily teach myself, but that's been like stuck with me for like ever. Treat people how you want to be treated.
That is exactly
Let
what
me
I
take
was
my
taught as a
glasses off.
kid.
Treat people how you want to be treated, because that it does not happen anymore. It's like,
Lashes on fleek too, by the way. Just
did it
saying.
myself.
I'm over
Just
like, damn, they look so good.
yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're listen, I love a good compliment. You was all good.
I'm like, they look so good.
But yeah, so it's just like, that is one principle I truly feel like the world does not value anymore. Everybody's always tit for tat, or, oh, my feelings are hurt, so I'm gonna hurt this person's feelings. But it's like, two wrongs don't make a right. And
And if everybody else just had that same mindset and mentality, like if I win, you win, and then vice versa, we all would be so much further in life, like helping open doors for each other, like as far as work and careers and things like
and
that. Like,
that's truly, like, everybody always tells me like, oh, well, you've became so far in so little time, and like, how do you do it? And it's like, cause I treat people how I want to be treated. I'm a
hmm
genuine person. It's like, I don't look at anything with a alternative motive. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people out here who's like that. They'll be like, oh, well, I'm gonna help them, but in 3 months I'm gonna throw it back in their face to let them know that I helped them.
which, which
And
is why circling back to what you said about accepting help, that's another reason why it's hard for me to accept help because I'm like, you never know if they're gonna bring it back up. Like, well, that one time when I helped you out, but
yeah,
you can't help me out now. Like, why can't it
it's like
just
that.
like
It's just like, in general, like, just life lessons. Like, you asked me what's like one lesson that I've learned and something that stuck with me. And it's truly, I can say, watch who you hang around with. Um
really good advice?
I I suffer from
Like, boy, if that ain't no good advice, like,
I suffer from multiple personality disorder and chronic depression, anxiety, and bipolar depression.
mm-hmm.
As
Loving the honesty. Come on.
Listen, that, and I tell people that all the time because it's something that I used to be very ashamed of. Like, you,
Mm-hmm.
Batman couldn't beat that information out of me. Like, I would not let people know when it came to summer whatsoever until I realized it's summer, and the only way for me to be me is to truly be me.
Mm-hmm.
So once I started living
Yo,
my
you
truth.
dropping bombs over here. I wish I had a little sound effect to go boom. For
Listen, because
real.
once I really realized that, like, it changed so much. Like, um, a lot of people don't realize how serious some situations can be, like mental disabilities and stuff like that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
there's some people where I'll tell them like I have multiple personality disorder, and they'll literally laugh in my face. My older sister, my blood older sister, she's 45. We never really met, never really talked. I opened up to her and told her like, hey, I do have this condition. She legit laughed in my face like she was watching the Kevin Hart show. Like,
Jeez.
it was literal comedy to her. And I
Do you think she
realized,
laughed because it was because sometimes when I don't know how to process stuff, or if I get caught off guard, or if I feel like stuff is awkward, I don't know why I instantly laugh, even when I don't try to. I think
I feel
it's
like it
so
is more
awkward,
so
but
of her not having an understanding of how serious it is. Because
hmm
like, I know she wasn't laughing to like throw it off. It's more so like she doesn't understand that that's an actual situation and
right.
that's an actual like something that can affect your day to day life. She's just looking at it as, oh, I just want to call myself different names.
hmm
Because with my multiple personality disorder, I've seen a psychiatrist. We've discovered four different personalities. So I like to tell people, if have you ever seen the movie Split?
No, but I know exactly what you're talking about, and I hear it's really good.
So there's a movie called Split, and
I'm about to go watch that.
the main character in that movie has multiple personality disorder. And I pretty much tell people, if you ever truly want to know me or figure out me or anything like that, watch that movie first and then come and ask me questions. And 90% of your questions will either already be answered or I can answer the rest of them.
hmm
And it's like, that's one thing I can say. I've had people bash my mental health on social media. I've had people laugh in my
Damn,
face
like
about it.
I
I've
know on this
had
channel, y'all better be nice because my girl's being open and vulnerable. So
I
let's
could fight.
and I'm so
Listen,
silly. I'll be laughing at comments. I swear I laugh at myself.
cause
So you
I'm
can't,
listen, but
but
I'm the
don't
same
come at
way.
my
That's
girl
why,
crazy,
like,
y'all.
listen, it's gonna make this is gonna make you laugh, but this is I truly mean this. When I say this person said this and it has stuck with me for life, Medea once said,
Shout out
Medea once
Medea.
said, baby, they gonna talk about you to the day that you die.
That is so true.
And when I tell you, I think about that all the time because there's been so much that's been said about me. I've been bullied. I've been talked about. I've been through just about everything that you can imagine at 24 years old. And
That's so inspiring and like just the fact that you've been through so much and bullied and you have people talk about your mental health on social media and you're still open to me that speaks volumes to like the courage you have because
I feel
I'm
like,
struggling coming out with certain things that I like people to know. Like even it could be the littlest thing, whether it's like one of my favorite weirdest fucking snacks. To me, I'm like, oh, that's so personal. I don't know how to
but
share it,
see,
but
that's how it
sure.
was my whole life because of my mom. Like, my mom was very secretive. Like, if anything were to happen in our family, it has to stay in our family, just the four of us. My grandpa can't know. My mom, like, my dad can't know. Like, my dad was never part of my life, really. So, when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to my mom and my dad, and anything happened in my mom's life, she never wanted anybody else to know. So, I always kept everything, I'm not going to say secretive, but private.
Private.
She lived a more private life. But I learned growing up that there's a huge difference between being secret and being private. And a lot of people don't know that difference. And I've learned that growing up, that especially like in a relationship realm, most people expect relationships to be private, but yet they're held secret. One thing I tell people, if you can't show me off in public,
Mm-hmm.
if you can't be with me,
Hello? Speak on
then
it.
you don't need to be with me.
Because what's the point? I ain't just like no what do they say? Not closeted lover, if you know what I mean, but
Yeah,
just like I'm
like
not a secret. Like,
yeah, like there's some people will be like, oh well, like yeah, we could date, but I'm never gonna post you, or like
hmm
yeah, we could do this, but we're never gonna do that. No, I need the whole 9 yards, or you don't need me.
okay, when it comes to the whole posting things and like relationships, do you think sometimes not posting might help keep the outside noise out of your relationship and like
50-50.
hmm
You can post your significant other and just give them appreciation posts. Hey, look at love of my life. Hey, look at my babe. Or look how pretty they look today. Look how handsome they look today. Something like that. You don't have to post them every single day.
or you could
But
only you don't even need to put a comment. It could just be y'all like sitting close to each other and let the people speculate because you know they gonna say whatever they want to
listen,
regardless.
and that's the thing. They're going to talk regardless. So it's like, I feel like trying to give them not something to talk about is where the secretiveness comes in, because what are you worried about they're going to say?
hmm
It's like I look at that in like all relationship aspects. Like there's been times where like I've been friends with people and other people don't even know we're friends. So I'm like, what you hiding for? Like I can I can't be around no secretive person because I'm an open book. You ask me a
You
question,
are, and I love that.
I'm gonna let
I learned
it be
that
known.
just today, y'all.
And listen, and some people actually really hate it.
I don't. I'm like, anything you feel comfortable sharing, share it because it's definitely gonna help motivate me to be more open because I like to learn from people as well. So I sit back and I observe and I'm like, damn, Chanel's like really open and just like vulnerable. I can do that too, you know. I could start small and slowly, but I can definitely do
Yeah,
that.
it's like I said, it's definitely been a process. Like I said, far as like my mental health and everything, I went literal years without saying anything to anybody. Like I didn't actually end up getting diagnosed until my freshman or sophomore year of high school, and it was after a suicide attempt. And
Mm-hmm.
the only reason anybody found out is because my basketball coach found out. Shout out to Mr. Bowling.
Mr.
If it
Bowling.
wasn't for Mr. Bowling, I probably would have honestly, I probably wouldn't be here today.
Mm-hmm.
He
Well, thank God for you, Mr. Bowling. For real.
he called Children's Hospital, got me admitted into the hospital. I was there for 2 months. Came out, I ain't gonna say a whole different person. I ain't gonna lie, like they just some if you've been there, you know.
But I'm sure you came
But
out with different views and like a
yes,
different outlook.
hey, they got me connected with starting to see psychiatrists and just everything like that and starting to figure out what actually was wrong with me. So here we are later. I have 4 official identities that we've identified, and we have one that's pending that just actually started. I want to say probably like the past like 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
That it's just like I didn't know.
I am so mad time is flying because I'm like, I really want to have a whole nother session with you just about like mental health and do a dive in that because I'm like, I have so many questions that like fascinating questions because I'm like, I really want to know like how it affects your life and like how you juggle like all the personalities and does it affect you like in each craft that you do? Do you feel like one personality shines more? And
So
oh, I
that's
have so many
actually crazy.
questions,
So I'm
but
gonna
we
answer
gotta
that. I
do
want
the
to answer that one question for you.
uh-huh.
So as far as the personality shining out in different things, yes. So I have Taz, Lucy, Chanel, and Summer. Summer is my core body. Chanel is 9 times out of 10 who you are talking to or mingling with if I am modeling. That is my
Mm-hmm.
alter ego. If I am angry, that is always Taz. Taz is my defender, my protector. She will not let nothing happen to me. If I am sad, emotional, or in my feelings, that is Lucy.
Lucy.
Those are me.
Oh my God, yes. Have you ever seen United States of Terror, that show? Oh my God. One of my favorite shows to this day. I was so sad when they canceled it, but oh, I wish we had so much more time because we got to one. But all right, sorry we got heavy on y'all. Let me jump to some quick fire round questions, some fun questions. But
All
I'm like,
right.
we gotta definitely do another interview because I'm like, I just
Listen, I
wanna
be here.
dive into it, even though you busy. I was trying to
I
say
like that
booked and
though.
busy.
But I like
Oh
that
my
though.
God. Busy. My girl stay busy. She traveling different
Listen,
countries.
you kind of sound like Glow real quick.
Shout out to Glow. I love her.
I actually, New York Fashion Week, when I did it last year, I got to walk on stage right before she performed.
Are
So I
you
got to share
serious? Okay,
stage with
now she just
Glow.
showing off, y'all. I'm
I've
like,
been with
what?
Glorilla. I've been with Sapphire. I've been with Jada from Baddies. I've been with Case,
I'm not gonna lie,
the
I do like
singer.
Jada from Baddies.
She's a vibe in
And she's
person.
beautiful.
Oh,
She's so
gorgeous. Listen, who else? Armand Warren, he actually sung to me for my birthday.
what?
Who else?
If y'all looking for me,
T
y'all know y'all can
Grizzly.
find
I
me.
was on stage with T Grizzly too. So
What?
yes.
Okay. This summer I'll be hanging out with my girl Chanel.
I'll be
See me
there.
in all the background pictures.
Listen.
Oh my gosh. All right, you ready for some quick fire round fun
Yes.
questions? All right. What's the weirdest thing you've ever collected?
Ever collected?
Mm-hmm.
When I was younger, whenever I used to go to the dentist, I would always have them let me keep my teeth.
What? I didn't know they would even let you.
Even now, like 3 years ago, I got my first 2 wisdom teeth pulled. I still have my wisdom teeth in a bag in my room. They hidden. Y'all will never see them. So if y'all come to my house and y'all like, where's this bitch teeth at?
I'm like,
they hidden.
okay.
They ain't in my mouth no more.
I used to collect bubblegum wrappers. Don't ask me why. I used to like to build stuff, like make
But
stuff
you
out of
see
it.
that's it's like softer aluminum, so I could see that because
Like,
people used to
so
make like the
weird.
little doves and stuff out of. I
Yeah.
could see it's not teeth, so Y'all
Oh
gonna
my
judge me real
God.
bad for that one.
Don't judge my girl too hard, y'all, in the comments. All right, what's your favorite childhood cartoon that you still love
Scooby Doo.
today? That was not even
Scooby Doo.
no hesitation.
I listen. I tell everybody still to this day that is my husband.
Scooby Doo.
Yes, I love Scooby Doo down real bad.
I would have to
After
say, oh
that,
damn.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I actually recently just saw that. I don't know. They still call it cartoons, right? Is it animation? Anime?
So that's a tough one because technically, it has a manga. A manga is a Japanese, pretty much like comic book.
Mm-hmm.
And so technically it'd be an anime, but because it's mostly English based, a lot of people don't consider it anime because it's not Japanese style. But
Right.
it's whatever you want to call it. Cartoon, anime, show.
Okay. Scooby Doo. That was quick with it.
Listen, everybody knows I will never leave my husband behind.
I would say mine is the Rugrats. I could watch the Rugrats all day.
You can't
every
see it
day.
right now because I'm in this, but I actually have Chucky tattooed on my leg.
Why is he my favorite one?
I have the Killer Chucky, and then I have Chucky from Rugrats. I have him holding a knife.
Oh,
and then
so you got two Chuckies.
Yep, and then it says mixed personalities for my multiple personality disorder.
I see what you did there, and it's two Chuckies.
Yep.
That's actually pretty dope.
I have one holding a teddy bear and one holding a knife.
Let's go, Chuckies. All right, if you could swap lives with any celebrity for a day, who would it be?
Ooh. Honestly, I have like 3 random choices. Adam Sandler, because he cares about nothing, and that's one of my favorite
so free
actors too.
spirited,
Like,
just like
he'd be out in basketball shorts, a bubble coat, and one sandal and one cowboy
hoodies,
boot.
just like not caring.
No cares in the world. Definitely him. And I know he has a lot of money.
That's what I'm saying.
Snoop
but
Dogg,
he ain't flashy.
because I know he got a lot. This is High Talk Podcast. I know my boy be high.
Listen, I would say definitely Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg. And
for
then
sure.
The last, honestly, would Zendaya. A lot of people kind of say that I favor her.
Well, I was about to say I could see you playing in Euphoria as her sister or cousin.
Yeah, so a lot of people say I favor her. So it's like
that is so funny.
I would just like to see like how her life is like just on a day to day, like especially like because she's one of the people who started off like dancing and getting this huge like career, and like that's why I tell people like I started off modeling. But I want to be more than just a model. Like I want to be somewhere doing backup dances for Chris Brown and over here kissing Michael B. Jordan on movies. Like,
don't even start on Michael B. Jordan. I'm going to see Sinners on Sunday, and I am so excited.
Listen, I think I literally
have you seen it already?
No, I just found out about this movie 2 days ago.
What? Like, I think you didn't know either. I'm like, what?
Listen,
y'all?
No, I had
but
somebody.
You stay busy though, so I
had somebody
get
come over and they're like, yeah. Somebody talking about going to see Sinners again. I'm like, what is this Sinners everybody's talking about? They're like, oh, it's a movie. So I went and looked it up, and of course, first thing popped up with Michael B. Jordan. So I'm like, what is this? So I don't know. I might have to watch it now because everybody's talking about it.
I'm definitely gonna go see it because Ryan Coogler, who's one of my favorite directors.
I'm gonna have to look.
All right. If you can invent a holiday, what would it celebrate?
Oh. Family reunions. I feel like family reunions should really be like a holiday because
and they're slept on.
Because you never realize how many families either don't or never had a family reunion. Since I moved to Ohio, we've had a family reunion every year. Last year, we just celebrated our family's 100th family reunion.
Okay.
So for 100 years
so y'all
straight,
like for real
my family has been doing family reunions. And it's just so crazy to talk to people and tell people like, oh yeah, I can't come this week. I'm going to my family reunion. They're like, oh, y'all still do those? I'm like,
that's what I'm saying. It's not traditional anymore. People don't. We need to make that back like a normal thing.
That would be my holiday, family reunions. Everybody, because if you think about it, most families don't come together anymore unless it's for a funeral. That's the quickest way to get a family together, especially in African American families.
Every funeral, you'd be like, it sucks that it takes this to bring everybody. I hear that every time I'm at some kind of
nothing
sad
changes.
Function.
And not a thing changes.
Don't even get me started.
So, yes, National Family Reunions for everybody.
Happy National Family Reunion Day.
Listen,
okay.
Be over there like Poetic Justice. Cousin.
That is a cute one.
Like,
I'm lucky, little lucky.
Lying his little butt off.
But he got some ribs though. All right, what's the weirdest food combination you secretly love? Like, what's the weirdest food you like mixing together? Because
Ooh,
I don't think mine weird, but I definitely love it.
that's crazy. I don't think I can't really think of one too crazy right now, but I know I definitely probably have one. But as of right now, I'm just gonna say cheese and noodles. I love putting cheese and hot sauce in my
And
noodles.
you're like ramen noodles or just
Yep.
like any kind of
No,
pasta
ramen
noodle?
noodles. Like
Mm-hmm.
oh, a lot of people don't like my ranch and spaghetti. I put ranch on my spaghetti.
What?
I'm on it real bad. I can't eat spaghetti without it.
Hmm.
Um,
I've never tried that actually, but I don't think it sounds too bad.
I mean, because it's like to me, it's just pizza sauce, and I put
Right.
ranch on my pizza.
Mm-hmm.
But when I tell you, people really be like tearing me down for eating ranch and spaghetti. Like, fun fact, they don't have spaghetti. They don't have ranch in Italy.
Wait, what?
I ordered some spaghetti. No, I ordered a salad, and I'm like, "Can I get some ranch?" And they looked at me, so I had to use my little Google Translator. I'm like, "Put in there, can I get some ranch?" And they're like, "Oh, we don't have ranch sauce out here." I'm like, "What do you mean? What do you have?" All they had was Caesar dressing and balsamic, and I don't eat neither one of
You
them.
don't? I
I
love a
don't.
good Caesar salad.
I can't. I don't know what it is about Caesar, but me and Caesar don't get along.
Mm-hmm. All right, Caesar, I'll keep you to myself.
Listen, because my friend Tati, she tore that Caesar salad up. She's a Caesar salad eater too. I can't do it.
Hey, Tati, we going out for Caesar salad soon. You can still come, of course, but
It's our I go for the drinks.
for the drinks. Oh my gosh. All right, so we're already a little bit over time. It's already 1:02, and I don't want to keep you too long, too. I know you're busy. So let me
No,
get a
you
few
are
more
fine.
quick fire round questions in, and then we're going to do what's in the bag.
All right.
All right, what's your favorite karaoke song that you can go to or that you hear and you just can't, like, you have to belt it out? Like if you're at a
Ooh.
karaoke bar, even if somebody else is doing it,
New
like
or old? Pick.
anything actually, because that's hard for me too, because I usually go back to like the old genre, but
But all right, so if we're doing new school, lately Teddy Swims Losing Control got me in a chokehold.
okay.
I will go straight to that because
I
I
love
could
that
do
song. I ain't
that.
gonna even try and
If
sing right
we're
now.
doing old school,
That is such a good song.
I'm gonna have to
When you're
do
not next to
I
me.
Care for
Love
You
that
by
song.
Aaliyah. Believe it or
This
not,
girl is trying to steal my heart, I
that
swear
is
to
my inspiration.
God.
So if you ever look at the way I dress, the way that I move or anything like that, is Aaliyah.
She was
Like
such a, is still such a vibe.
I wanna
Like,
be Akasha for Halloween.
that would be the sickest
But
costume I've seen in a long time, and you could so pull it
the
off.
thing is, that was an original costume. So there's nowhere in the world that sells that costume. So if I want to wear that costume, I have to make it myself.
Or get it like custom made. Damn. I didn't know that. Cause
I
Megan
found that out
Good,
like 2 years ago because I've been wanting to be that for like the past like since I've been an adult.
did
So
you see Megan Good's interpretation? She looks so good. I'm like, so she must have had that, but of
mm-hmm.
course she's got the money for that. She had to have that custom
Yeah,
made.
so it's like
Cause that was like to the T, like
so
from the
that means I would
movie.
either have to make it myself or find somebody that like does work with like metal because that was like a full like metal
I
brawl.
would say it
Like
looked
it's
heavy, but knowing how talented she is, I'm sure you can pull that
I
shit
just,
off.
listen, it's like I've literally
Not
have
shit, cause
all the
that it was
blueprints
actually
out
dope.
and everything. And it's like I have like all the sizes and everything I would need and what would go where, but I just never have the time.
Like, well, I could so see you as Akasha. We need to try and make that happen for Halloween. It might be too soon, but for sure. All right, let me get to my last quick round fire question and then we'll jump into what's in the bag. Okay. What's your guilty pleasure movie that you can watch on repeat?
I have like 7 of them.
I know these are all good.
All right,
Like,
I'm gonna name my top 5.
okay.
Princess and the Frog. I know it word for word. Don't watch
Definitely.
it with me. Romeo
Come
Must
on, my
Die.
oldie.
You Got Served.
I love you.
Four Brothers.
Yes.
And Shottas.
Wait, what's the last one?
Shottas.
Shottas.
So Shottas is a Jamaican-based film that stars Bob Marley's son. And it's about two best friends that grew up in Jamaica and they pretty much move out of Jamaica and move into Miami and take over the whole drug cartel. But it pretty much shows
Okay, this is right up my alley. It
but it
sounds like
pretty
some
much shows
mobster
like
stuff.
what it means to be like real life, like brother and sister. Like well, brother, like if clear if you're a girl, brother and sister, but that movie showed the principle and like the real definition of being with another person.
Hmm.
Like when I tell you they were ride or die for each other from the time they were kids until one of them passed away. Like whenever I watch that movie, that's like, I need a friend like that. That's the type of friend I need.
Okay,
And
so
that's
you just
also
gave me something else I can watch
that's
today.
one of the movies that made me want to start speaking Patois. The language that Jamaicans speak, that's their national language. When I tell you, they're Jamaicans in that movie, the Jamaican accents in that movie have you like.
In any accent, I'm a sucker for any kind of accent, but I love me a Jamaican accent.
But even in the soundtrack to that movie, so the soundtrack's between Bob Marley and his kids. So and it's like it's just it's a nice movie. I mean, of course, I'm not gonna say nice like that because the whole movie's nothing but like killing and everything like that.
It's a nice movie. Boom, 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 bam. Like,
that's literally I'm pretty sure the movie starts off with like gunshots and then it goes off to like up in these streets we call it murder. Like that's literally the first 4 seconds of the song. So it's the movie. So it's like I can't say it's a nice movie.
Text you like, girl, you said this was nice as blood all over the place.
Where you see nice at?
Oh my gosh. All right, one more. Sorry, Rizzo, we're a little over, but we're almost done, I promise.
Yes.
All right, last one. What's the most embarrassing fashion trend you've ever followed, in your opinion? Because I don't think any fashion trend is embarrassing, especially if it comes to the person because you express yourself how you want.
All right. Long live destiny. When I was 14, I used to date. So I was lesbian my whole life. I didn't start dating men until I was about 19.
Okay.
But one of my girlfriends passed away. And before she passed away, she decided to shave her eyebrows off. So when we were younger, she used to wear those real thick headbands across her fucking forehead so that nobody knew she didn't have eyebrows.
Oh my God.
And so like after a while, everybody just thought like, okay, that was the thing. So like we all would do it. So I would either have like a real skinny headband across my forehead or just one thick ass headband across my forehead.
And that's so crazy because I grew up in Cleveland, but I never seen anyone do that.
So it's like, like the little headbands that's just meant to push your hair back and then the rest of it flows. So I would either have one of those smack dab in the middle of my forehead and then I'd take it off and I just have a line just sitting right there. Or I would get one of those real thick, like rectangular looking headbands and I would just put it literally like smack dab in the middle of my forehead. So it's like you will see a little bit of forehead right here and then no eyebrows. And it's
my God. Okay, headband trend. I'm gonna have to bring that back. I'm bald, so I don't have no hair.
Listen.
I'll rock that baby across my forehead so quick. Like, what is this guy doing out there? It's my sweatband, okay? Because, in the gym, guys used to have the little sweatband.
And that's literally what it will look like. Like, you know how, like, pretty much, like, basketball players would be with their, like...
Shout out to all the basketball players in their sweatbands.
Me.
Especially the hot ones. Woo.
I was about to say, yeah, I did sports too. We'll get into that to another time, though.
I know we are definitely going to have to set this up because I have so many more things I want to talk to you about. But now we're going to jump into my favorite segment of the show, which is What's in the Bag, where I have the guests reveal anything in their bag that is relevant to whether their career or just personal life, and it means things to them. Yes, we got a whole little bag over here.
So this is actually my model bag. So anybody in the model world know what a model bag is. Yeah, so that's pretty much like a little small convenient bag that has like most fashion shows will have you bring like 3 to 4 necessities: black heels, black undergarments, white undergarments. So
see, and I thought they of course like your undergarments, like your underwear and your bra, if you will, but I'm just like, I thought they just like supply everything. I didn't know they made you guys bring anything.
So it depends. There are some designers that will literally dress you head to toe, like heels, pants, shirt, accessories, everything. And then there's some designers that'll just give you the top and the bottom and you got to figure everything else
like
out.
the shoes and the accessories. Okay.
So it really just depends.
Got you.
Speaking of, that's first thing in my bag. My accessories. I am
with all the sunglasses. What?
One thing about me, I am a...
Those are cute that you're wearing your glasses now.
It might be very like childish of me, but I'm a very color coordinated person.
No,
everything has to match.
That is not childish.
So I got these off of Shein for $11, and it comes with 22 pairs of glasses, all different colors.
Like in one order? What?
So I have 22 different pairs of all color glasses to go with everything. Like even like my hair ties, like I'm wearing green, so I have a green hair tie. So like literally
I love it.
Everything always has to match. Like if I would have had like a lighter green glasses, I probably would have wore those. But I don't like the green that they gave me.
So it sounds like I'm gonna be watching Split and What's
Shot
the other?
us
Yep, and I'm gonna be on
on Sheen.
Sheen shopping.
Yes,
What?
so glasses. I always have. I like accessories on the runway because it
Mm-hmm.
gives you an extra prop to play with. So if I'm walking down the
I'll be watching
walkway
you
and
walk.
I want to look at you, something like that, like it's just an extra thing. So I always have some type of glasses or something.
Yes.
Like I just said, they always make us bring heels. I'm a heel girly in general.
I
So
was about to ask you, do you wear heels regularly or usually,
so
or?
I it really just depends, but I recently have I started a collection of heels. So I want to get a heel of each color. So right now I've been starting my collection. So far I've got like silver, white, black, blue, green, pink, and I think gray.
Come
So like
on.
I'm just trying to get
What's
my
your favorite
heels
color?
black.
Is it? Okay. It goes with everything and it's always classy and just like sleek. See, we're on the different ends of that one because I'm so bright when it comes to, I love orange, like a burnt
Oh, I
orange or
love
like a
orange too. Yeah,
highlighter
orange looks really
orange.
good on our skin.
It- you can say that again. It
Orange
sure
looks really good
do.
on our
It
skin.
does.
So I always keep me a pair of heels. Always gotta
Okay, we
have the
got the
heels.
shades, multiple shades, and we got heels.
Hygiene.
Yes, I have to say, I literally
Hygiene.
put some on before you got here, and that, I was like,
Listen,
let me make sure I didn't
if I
forget.
don't have roll-on deodorant, I have spray deodorant. And it sometimes it don't even be for me. It like in the model world, there will be times where like, hey, you got this, you got this. So it's like you always have something
I love
extra
how you just
just
be
in
helping
case. So then it's
everybody.
like I'll bring bobby pins, something like that. You just
I
gotta think.
love that.
So that is three. I have two more things.
Okay.
There you go, boo. Business
Yes.
cards. I carry
Check it
these
out. Check it out.
everywhere, front, back.
See, I need to get on your
Listen,
level. I
I
don't
can.
even have no
Oh,
cards.
listen. When I tell you, I take and even if like besides like what's in the bag category, when I tell you this is my everyday purse.
So, question: you do business cards at Chanel Customs?
So I not yet, but I should.
I'm like,
I about to say right now those just my model cards, but I even have those in my wallet. Like,
as you should.
but it's like oh, shout out Tati. I have my friends' business cards with me too,
Shout out to
cause
Tati. Let me get one of those too.
yeah. Oh, she does body oils, men, women, unisex.
Why the
She does
universe is
shea
bringing so many people in
butters.
my life that I need because I love
Mm-hmm.
me a good oil. They
Oh,
last longer.
and she's doing a Mother's Day sale. You could get the oils made into a little rose bouquet, and you could
And she's so pretty. I
yeah.
want to have a girls' day where I have the couch and just me and the girls drinking
Listen, we
wine.
have you ever seen Round Talk Table?
Yes,
Do one of
absolutely. I'll be
them.
trying not to steal people's ideas, but I'm like, I just want to have just a panel of girls and we just up here talking about everything under the moon.
Yeah, so I always have mine and Tati's business cards everywhere I go because you got to support your friends and like
Absolutely.
you
Shout out to
got to.
Tati.
And last but not least, water. I am a water girly. Like
Stay with the water.
I water is literally my life. Like, and a lot of people talk stuff because, like, even like we could go to a club and we're 34 shots in, and I'm sitting there with some water. And you're like,
Girl,
why?
34, that's almost my age. I've been on the floor. I'll be like, what? I can't keep up with y'all
One
20
thing
year olds
about
no more.
no, one thing about me, I'm a random number girly. Like, I will always shout a random number out. They be like, "How long you need?" 42 seconds. Like, I'm a random number girly.
I will say this. I don't always like to reveal my age because I like to stay 26 forever. But I'm 33, so embrace your 20s, boo. Because I'm like, when I was in my 20s, throwing them back, I'm talking tequila nonstop, oops, vodka, whatever, whiskey. Now that I'm in my 30s, I literally can only do like maybe 3 shots, and the rest got to be just like cocktails for
But
the night
see,
because
my
I'll be on the
mom
floor table,
is
like going
my
hard.
mom's Mexican, so I actually have a very
What?
high tolerance for liquor.
Okay. Do you love tequila?
I do.
Yes.
Patricia is my bestie. We've gotten real close over the
Patricia, is that
years.
Patron?
Yes,
I
as
cannot. I was
me
say,
and
I don't know,
Patricia.
Patricia. What is
Me and Patricia get along real good.
hell no? I was say, wait, I gotta look up this Patricia tequila.
And I mean, and that I think is crazy because so many people be talking stuff about cut waters, and I think that's why I like cut waters because it's tequila in a can. Like,
Oh, I didn't even know that was tequila, but I've seen that before. I just never tried it because I thought it was just like another like high noon or something like
no,
that with
tequila in a
vodka.
can, 10% alcohol in them little old cans.
And you can get that from any like store, Kroger, and anything.
Kroger, drive-throughs, gas stations,
I'm about to actually go to Arena Wines and Spirits when I leave here. I wonder if they got them there, Cutwater.
probably.
Okay. Man, I'm so mad time flew by. It always does when you're having so much fun. I didn't even
Listen,
notice it was 1 o'clock and it's 1:15. So let me try and wrap it up, y'all, so we can get Miss Chanel out of here because she's busy. I have to go do a few things. And so does my guy Rizzo. Shout out to Rizzo, our camera guy.
whoop whoop.
Always doing great. Thank you so much for coming. Like, this has been
Thank you
so
for
great. Like,
having
for real.
me.
I
It's
feel like
just
I've known her for
refreshing.
so long. And definitely want to connect outside of here, whether social media support you, and try and get you back on here because have so many more things I want to talk about. And
Listen,
you're
we
just an open book. I love that.
we got nothing but time. I'm here.
Okay. So when you're not too busy, let's try and set something up again because I definitely want to have you back on.
All right, sounds good with me. Y'all have my social media. I got yours.
Yes. So I just want to take this time and thank you guys again for tuning into the podcast. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the page. We really appreciate it and try and get us up to 500. Be sure to follow my girl. Let them know where they can
We could
follow
get it to
you.
500. We could do that, y'all.
Yes, let's get it, y'all. Let them know where they can follow you.
Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Chanel, Chaneel, 2 underscores. You know what to do.
Hell yeah. Once again, thank you, Chanel, so much for being
Thank
here.
you.
All right, y'all. See y'all next time.